Hello guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully you guys out there are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market, and of course, having a good health, right? Stay away from the COVID, alright, or let the COVID stay away from you. So basically today is about the recap of one of the previous video that I did last few days, alright? So I make a mistake. It's okay. I admit it. I make a mistake. It is purely my mistake, and then I do a correction of it. So okay, first of all is on this trade GbpCad. Okay, so I already told you guys the price react over here, which I call it very nicely, and it might drop until this point. All right, this point. Right. So I already set my TP over here, but however, I already moved my stop loss somewhere around here. Currently, I'll say it's lucky that it didn't hit yet. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because if it comes back and stop hunt my stop loss, then let it be. All right, let it be. One of the reason is that I'm in a position of profiting, and if it's already it went up, then let it be. So what is the mistake that I made? And of course, hopefully I will share with all you guys out there that you can learn from me and learn with me. All right, I'll say learn with me. All right. So first of all, I was only seeing this purely this doji, these two doji, right? So I miss out on a very, very important SSR, a significant support and resistance, right? So let me draw a line as so that you guys are clear. So basically, let me get the line out first. I'll make it in purple color. Okay. So over here, what we have is a very, very important SSR. All right. Why do I say SSR? You can see that there is a lot of wick or shadow rejection along this line. All right, along this line. And coincidentally, this part over here, all right, but we have a pattern we call it as a double Maru King. All right, we have a double Maru King. So what is the Maru? Is Maru Bozu. So if you guys do not know what is a Maru Bozu, you might visit www.babypips.com and find out what is a Maru Bozu. So I believe I have shared about double Maru King before in one of my very old videos. So you might search it. If not, maybe I'll say that maybe next month I'll gonna make another trading on double Maru only. Right. So here you have a very obvious SSR and the price reject at this point. Right, at this point, then of course, if you go into lower time frame, such as this one H4, you can see that there is an obvious break. All right, SSR, and then there's a break. The price went up, came down, and then went up again. So this is a fresh demand zone. All right, and the price reacted over here. Okay, so it's okay, let it be. Anyway, why I told you guys I moved my stop loss down is because there is another supply zone over here. So I'm putting my money on my banking on this supply zone to hold. If it does not hold, then no point. I mean, just forget about it. All right. So this is the mistake that I've made. I'm hoping that it will comes down to this area, but it then doesn't. It reached. It only came to this part and then rejected. Right. Okay. So anyway, mistake is a mistake. Am I going to cry over a spill milk? No, definitely no. So what I want to do this video is that I want to share with you guys. Sometimes even a trader, right? I won't say experience. I'll say that a trader like me, I do make mistake. All right. That's why I always believe in stop loss. I oversee some things. All right. Sometimes I'm in a rush. Then a lot of analysis that I cannot do it properly. Right. When I share about my masterclass on the first video or the first episode, I already told you guys, if possible, don't try to trade using a phone. This is all the mistakes that you can avoid from trading using a phone. You can see that it's very, very nice rejection all along way. So by using a computer or a laptop or maybe a tablet, you can prevent all these things. You can see more clearly the line, how it looks like, all right, and where is the zone. Okay, so of course I've already, I'll say this is a pass. I'll leave this GbpCad as a pass because yesterday I did a very fantastic trade. All right, let me share with you what I did. Okay, so like I've always uh share, I like to trade XauUsd. One of the reason is that it is very fast. Okay, so what happened is that there is a rejection. You know, everyone knows that if they are trading on this goal, you know there's a drop, right? So we go to daily chart, and first of all, there is no zone over here, right? I'll say that there's no zone and the price drop, right? The price drop, the price rejected. But however, if you look back at it, there is a, we call it as a resistance over here. Okay, let me put a line. You can see that there is a resistance along this line. There is an obvious resistance all the way, right? And you put it at this break, the uncertainties, all right? There is a lot of rejection. You can see that there's a lot of rejection. But where should you enter? I really don't know. I have no idea where should I enter, to be honest. But however, I don't trade based on daily chart. I don't trade based on weekly chart. You know that my style, I like sniper entry, right? So I go to lower time frame and look for something very, very nice. So I keep switching. Okay, maybe I'll put it somewhere around here, right? So I keep switching down the time frame. All right, time frame, time frame. Suddenly I saw something very, very beautiful. All right, I saw something very beautiful. It got rejected. It went down. Then this is what I said, beautiful. All right. Similarly, my mistake on the GbpCad, I learned and then I proceed. Uh, Now I learn another new thing. Of course, I always improve myself on my trading. So I saw this SBR. All right, I will share it before many times. So what is a SBR? It's a support become resistance. Right, support become resistance. So is this SBR beautiful? Yes, very, very beautiful. So when I put a horizontal line over, you can see that there is a rejection over here. There is a rejection. There is a rejection. All right. And there is a rejection and a rejection. So some of you may not agree with me. Some of you agree with me. It depends. All right. It depends how you look at it. All right. But not only that, this rejection, all right, it has a base drop on exactly at this point. Exactly at this point. So it's a very obvious entry. It's a very obvious entry. The only problem here is that there is three fresh zone. Right? There's three fresh zone. So there is a one fresh zone over here, one fresh zone over here, and another fresh supply zone over here. There's three fresh supply zone. So which one you should take? Right? A lot of people say which one you should take. Of course, I will share the criteria of getting into a SBR or RBS. Make sure it's a clean break, of course. And the second one is make sure that is a significant support resistance that have a rejection, if possible, from the bottom and from the top. So this is a very beautiful entry. All right, so this is a beautiful entry. So I have my entry over here. I had my entry over here, and because of the point is very how should I say, too small for a goal. You have to know goal is quite sensitive. So like something like this, this is around 7 pips. I'll say that it's a bit risky. So I enlarge my zone into this part, this area. All right, this area, because there's another supply zone on top. So sometimes the price might spike up a bit. So now I've increased it from 7 pips to 18 pips. So which I feel that is comfortable for gold. Right? So what happened exactly is that the price came down, but where should I take my profit? So before that, of course, we go back to analysis. Where should I take my profit? So you can see that along all this thing, all right, along all this, there is actually nothing much you can, nothing much, right? There is nothing much, right? Maybe I'll go to 30 minutes. You can see something better, right? So what happened is that there is a point at this area, all right? This is what I won't say scared me out. I'll be cautious, right? This pattern over here, you see, high, low, high, high, higher, low. And then the price came down before it move up. So this is actually a QML pattern itself. Can you see? This is a QML pattern itself. So where should I take my profit? I can set my profit over here. All right, I can set my profit over here, or I can set my profit over here. Actually, it does not, how should I say, it does not have much difference, right? It might have a few pips smaller. 3 pips, 30 pips smaller. But for me, if I'm still in the trade, I'm not winning any trade. So if I don't TP, I'm not winning a trade. So I have to set my TP. So I set my TP over here. And my risk reward ratio is actually I'm very, very satisfied with it, right? Definitely, I'm very, very satisfied with it. So it's around 1 to 11. Why not? All right, why not? So let's play out and see what really happens. Right, so the price came down into this area, right, and go further down. Okay, so it hit my TP quite early. I miss out on how many pips? Maybe 6 pips, 60 pips is okay. I caught the big fish. So those small one, I don't cry. I don't cry over it. I'm okay with it. Right? So it reacted at this zone instead. This zone that push the price up, not this zone. Right? So anyway, it's okay. It's okay for me. I have a GbpCad now still hanging around by the thread. But anyway, if it goes down, then okay, why not? Right? If not, then I'll leave it alone. Then of course I had my TP on the XauUsd, right? Based on all this analysis that I've shared, all right, and also based on this very obvious QML, right? Even if you didn't catch the trade from the top, you might catch the trade from the bottom. So a lot of people will ask how you usually exit a trade. I'll show you everything. How I enter a trade is how I exit a trade. When I enter a trade over here, I'll look for any suspicious RBS, SBR, SSR, or QML. It's that simple. All right, it's really that simple for me, of course. Okay, so this is how I caught 1 to almost 12. I believe it's almost 1 to 12 risk reward ratio trade. And I hope that the mistakes that I share with you on the GbpCad, you guys can learn a few tips and tricks about it. And of course, if you guys like the videos that I make, please do give me a like and hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So I did mention that I maybe gonna do a mentorship soon, but actually it's quite tiring. I need to prepare a lot of ebooks and everything. Let me consider. I don't know, should I charge you high or charge you low? It gonna takes me. It gonna spend me a lot of times to do all those things. Hopefully I can make it. And then provide you guys this mentorship with uh, how should I say, it's a affordable price. I really want to help you guys, but just that if I do it for free, I can tell you nobody will appreciate it. Just believe me. All right. This is the first thing. Second is that I'm gonna spend a lot of time. So what you're gonna pay is my time, and I'll say that it's really not cheap, my time. But however, I try, or I should say, I try to make it as affordable as possible, right? For those who are serious. All right, so that's all for today. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video as soon as possible. All right. So see you guys then. Bye.